Hello, 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 it is Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Scrapping on the Go. This process video is for Mini Kit Monday with Becky, Kathy, and myself. And our lovely host for the month of February is our founder, Becky. She is challenging us, which includes you, to use the products on your desk to document those memories. If you would like to see everything that was on my desk, go to the first Monday of February's video and you will see what was on my desk. For this layout, I have chose this older photograph of my granddaughter and my daughter-in-law, and this was at a Halloween trick-or-treating event. I am not going to use Halloween paper. Now I'm going to show you the non-Halloween papers I am going to use along with the other products. On my desk is a book of stencils, and I selected these 3 stencils to use. I know I'm doing this a little different. Normally I show my papers first. I am also using Becky crayons that were on my desk, and I already smushed these out, but I will go over them. So for this aqua color here, I use these 2 Becky crayons. They do not have names, so one's a green and one's this bright blue. For my pink, I used this bright pink. I toned it down a little bit using, I don't know what color you want to call that. It's kind of like for faces possibly. So that's what I used, and a tiny bit of white. All right. Then for my toned down black, I wanted it to be muted a little bit. I used black and gray. Now it's already starting to dry out, but I can and will use my Tim Holtz spray that I keep water in to reactivate it. So I'm just going to do that because I'm going to start creating my layout here. So I'm reactivating that paint. I'm going to set it over to the side. I am stumbling over my words. I have some scrap papers here. Yep, guess what? I'm using Valentine theme paper. I have this half reef embellishment. Set that to the left. For my papers, I have this honeycomb pattern paper from Close to My Heart, but it's no longer available. Next on my desk is this XOXO pattern paper, and I have it upside down, and it came from a paper pad. I don't know what collection, and this is the opposite side. I chose it for this side. I have a white daisy cardstock scrap. Also from this paper pad, I have this paper here, which are of cut aparts, and the back side is black with confetti marks. And I may be using a little bit from both sides. For embellishments off my desk, we have the tab here. It feels like washi paper to me. I have these cut aparts from a Dear Lizzie collection. I have these clear sticker tabs. I have these hearts from Paper Studios, which is Hobby Lobby's brand. I have these puffy stickers from Hobby Lobby. And I have these alpha phrases. I don't know what collection. You can see I'm almost used all that up. I would like to use that up, so I'm going to kind of focus on using that. Then I have these enamel puffy phrases from a Becky collection. And then I have these alpha letters that are white with gold foil on the outside, and they came either from Hobby Lobby's or Michael's. And then on my desk, I'm going to bring it out real quick, so pardon my hand, is this swirly thing of bits and pieces. I throw stuff in this little compartment right here, and at the end of the month I go back and separate them. So I will be using some of these products, I think, on this layout. I don't know for sure. All right, I am going to pause the video, create my layout, and come back. If you haven't heard, I know I sound like a broken record. I broke my finger in here, and now all the swelling is gone. It's still sore. My finger is shorter because of breaking the bone. It's back this way, and I've got an issue going on with the knuckle. They didn't think this knuckle here was broken. They knew this was broken. I have to get my brace contraption back on. I tape my fingers here when I take a shower, so I have to put that big black contraption on. I still have to wear that till the end of February, and then they're going to possibly re-x-ray, a new word, re-x-ray this hand, and ouch, that hurt, and determine if they need to do surgery or not, or everything's going to be a-okay, other than I am going to have a disformed little pinky finger. All right, that's enough of that. I'm going to pause the video, go put my brace back on, and create my layout, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have completed my layout. It's underneath this 12 by 12 paper that I did not use yet. It will remain on my desk, and hopefully I can use it to create a layout. There you go. Here is my finished layout. It turned out exactly how I pictured in my head, which only happens about 50% of the time. I just love how this turned out. So we started with our blank canvas of this XOXO pattern paper. So it's white with the black XOXO. And remember, I had my 3 palettes of colors from the Becky crayons, which were on my desk, and I had them in 3 sections. I already cleaned it up. I used a moist number 12 round brush. I placed my stencil. This isn't exact. It's off a little bit. There you go. And I lightly applied the paint. If you apply it too heavy-handed, you get this. If it's too watered down. Mine was watered down a little bit, remember? And then I went over here in the upper right-hand corner and did the same thing. And before it dried, I immediately took my paper towel, my paintbrush, and I dabbed it so that it had more of a faded watercolor look that looks like it's imprinted on the pattern paper. Next, I used the Tim Holtz I don't know what you call this. What is this one called? It is called burlap. Burlap stencil. Been in my stash for a long time. There's not a year. And I placed it on here. And again, I used the number 12 round brush. As soon as I did these leaves, I went right up here. And I knew to be very, very, very careful and had very little paint on there and just randomly touch my brush against this burlap stencil, and this is what I ended up with, and it goes all the way over here. And then I still had paint left over, so I did some splatters, and you can see the splatters right here, 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 underneath my title, right in here. Then I went with that black charcoal color that I created using black and gray. And you can see the same thing when I have the paint first on here, because this brush was just a little moist and I didn't re-dip it, and it just automatically faded. And then this I kept a little darker, and I did the same thing down here. I double matted my photograph using daisy white cardstock and black cardstock from Close to My Heart. I trimmed down that honeycomb pattern paper from Close to My Heart, a release, I think it was May of 2021, and it has that gold foil. Then I had that vellum gold foil leaf paper, and I just tucked a little bit in here. Then I did my layers in here. So I used that half of that gold puffy leaf. Then I added my puffy cat makeup and hello phrase from this puffy sticker collection I got from Hobby Lobby's. I did my title and I used that word flawless, that says flawless from here. So one more gone from that puffy sticker sheet. Then I used the white and gold foil alphas to spell out beauty. This bubble square also came from this puffy sticker pack. And in the middle was the pink puffy heart. I didn't want to use that. I used these shimmery, glittery hearts from Hobby Lobby. So I have one right there and then two floating on the outside. Again, sticking with that rule of odds. This black acrylic arrow is from Close to My Heart. It's still available. You can purchase that all year. Next, I added these gems down here at the lower left-hand corner of the photograph, and they are Close to My Heart Glitter Gems Wild Berry. They are still available. And I'm telling you that because I am a Close to My Heart consultant maker if you'd like to come over and shop with me. And then my final touch was adding this white glittery embroidering floss. All right, be sure to go check out Becky and Kathy's channel. They will be listed below in the description box. Give a thumbs up if you're not a subscriber. Love to have you as a subscriber. And hit that notification button so you'll receive notification every time I post on my channel called Scrappin' on the Go. All right, we will see you next time. Bye.